Hey guys, today's video is a Merch by Amazon t-shirt designer video for those of you that are t-shirt designers on Amazon, Merch by Amazon. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Today's video is about lowering overall costs for your Merch by Amazon business. We're going to talk about different ways to do that. The first thing you want to do is just get some designs out there so that Amazon starts taking your account seriously. So if you're on tier 10, get those 10 designs out. Tier 100, get those 100 designs out. If Amazon sees you putting in the effort, and keep in mind, I guarantee they can see how many times that you've logged into your computer, how many hours you've spent on their platform. They probably have all that data like hidden and they can like see how much effort you're actually putting into the business. They may not display that to us, but they probably have that data. How many hours has this person been on our platform? How many hours have they been on logged in? You see what I'm saying? So they can kind of like judge your efforts by some of the data that may be hidden. So they may actually move people up higher that spend more time on their accounts or things like that. That's just, I don't think it's a proven theory, but it kind of makes sense to me where Amazon would say which sellers are actually taking their account seriously. You know what I mean? I would use that as a judging factor. Um, but the reason why you want to get those designs out, guys, is because then Amazon will most likely send you an invite to start doing PPC. um, when I started my merch account, it literally took like 2 to 3 years before I was even offered PPC for my account, which I run PPC ads on my t-shirts and I started getting sales and stuff. But the first thing I want to talk about is sales price of the t-shirt. Often people that, make these Merch by Amazon designs, they want to make a high royalty up front, $4 or $5 a shirt. But sometimes if you're in like a really competitive niche, that's not even really doable because there's going to be so much competition for those keywords. It can actually end up being kind of a price game to quality of the shirt. I mean, if a shirt is like super high quality, of course someone's going to be willing to pay more money for that design. If it's like a super cool design, they're going to be willing to pay more money for it. But if your design is more of like just a plain Jane, it could potentially be about price at that point. I noticed like I started out some of my shirts quite high, the $3 to $4 royalty point, and I wasn't really getting any sales on them. I think it was at like 18.99 or 19.99 for the shirt, and it wasn't really getting sales. But now that I've lowered the price down, I'm starting to get some sales, slow traction. So it's less royalty. I think right now I have my royalty down to like 70 cents. So if I spend 40 cents on the ad, then I still have what is that, 30 cents left over for profit. I mean, I guess my strategy is low royalties but high amount of products. So if I'm making 30 cents a product and I sell 20 products a day or whatever it adds up to, like what I'm saying is those small wins could add up to a little bit of money during the course of the month. If you sell, what is that? I'd have to get a calculator out, but I'm just saying smaller royalties to get the shirts off the ground. I'm not saying that moving for the long term, you want to have a low sales price. I'm just saying when you first are coming into the market with your shirt, you would want to have a low sales price. Like for me right now with some of my shirts, I'm trying to get reviews on the shirt so I have low price. I'm literally making like a 70-cent royalty, which adds up to like 30 cents after PPC. But I want those reviews because I know without the reviews, I'm not going to get the sales. So if I keep my price point at a doable price point, especially for a shirt with no reviews, then I slowly start getting those sales. The sales create more sales, and then eventually I'll end up with a bunch of reviews, and then I can slowly start raising the price. Because you'll notice yourself when you start posting some of these shirts, if you have like high prices on some of these shirts, they're just not going to sell. It's really, I think people look at it and they say, geez, I don't want to spend 20 on a shirt or 18.99 or whatever it ends up being. A lot of people are on a tight budget, so if they can see a shirt, that's 16.99 or 17.99, something a little cheaper, they're more likely to probably spring on that. Maybe a lower royalty, but that's okay. Another thing I recommend once you start doing PPC is to get those auto campaigns out. I like to start with like $100 a day budget. It doesn't mean I'm going to spend $100 a day. It just means that you're kind of like open to that. It's probably never going to happen. What I do is I keep my default bid at 40 cents. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing 40-cent default bid, and I'm also doing 40 cents on all my keywords. You'll notice, guys, that you can get upwards to $1 plus a click keyword. So basically, my point is it just becomes too expensive for the merch buys, the Amazon ads. I've had to lower my bids down to 40 cents, which means I may not be at top of search for, when someone clicks a keyword, but let's say I'm at the bottom of page one because I bid 40 cents. I'd rather be at bottom of page one and pay that 40 cents and still get a click every now and then than be at the top of page one with like a high bid per keyword and then run out of budget. So you're better off going with a lower budget. I recommend 40 cents. Do 40 for the default, and if it's an auto campaign, do 40 for the close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements. 40 cents on everything. If we can all, as a Merch by Amazon community, keep our bids lower, then it will help all of us out, right? With the actual ad cost. Why would you bid extremely high just to shoot yourself in the foot? Now you're paying way more for the ad. You see what I'm saying? Bid low, and then hopefully you'll start getting that slow traction. Like I said, you're not going to be at the top of the page, but you might be at the bottom of the page or on the top of page one, top of page two. Ideally, you want to be on page one, but page two. I know a lot of people that buy do actually go to page two. So if you're at the top of page two, that could be a good thing, right? So you're going to want to run those auto campaigns, default 40 and 40 on everything else. That's what I recommend for your merch shirt. And then basically, like I said, guys, it can actually be price point. I'm seeing evidence of this. I've been running ads for 3 months consistently, and I was getting shit tons of clicks on my products, but people weren't buying. Why? Because the price is too high. They think the price is too high. That's why they're not buying. So once I start kicking those prices down, now I'm seeing my sales go up. See what I'm saying? So you could use that strategy to start getting on a higher tier. I'm one shirt away from tier 500. So if I sell one more shirt, I go to tier 500. Then I can make 500 designs, and then once you get up on the tiers, that's when you start making a little bit better money. I'll leave my Still Thinking shirt. It's a brand new Still Thinking shirt. It's actually really a cool shirt. I believe it's $13.99 right now. I can double check that for you. Let's double check it real quick. It's going to be listed for $13.99. I'm going to have a link in the description. It's a black shirt with a loading bar, and it says Still Thinking on it. It's really cool. You should go check it out. Link in the description. But anyway, guys, keep those prices low. Do you see how on this Still Thinking shirt I have it at $13.99? I think it's like a 70-cent royalty. So if it cost me 40 cents, I still made 30 cents. I know that seems like a small win, but if I get shit tons of reviews on this shirt, then I can slowly start creeping my price higher. Slowly. Because you don't want to do these big jumps, because Amazon doesn't like that on their product pages where you go $4 or $5 different dollar difference in one day. They don't like that. So if you could just go slower, raise your price slowly, then that's what you want to do. I also made a wicked funny Jesus shirt this week. I'm gonna put that link in the description just because it's a really funny shirt. You can check it out. That's at $13.99. Did you guys know that Amazon really doesn't like to advertise religious shirts? I think it must be like a liability thing on their end or something. They're worried they're going to get sued if they promote a certain religion or something. I'm not sure why they don't want to promote religious shirts. Like this week, I actually had a Christian shirt taken off my PPC ads because they didn't want to display it because they violated the religious policy somehow. So, guys, that's it in a nutshell. To keep your overall costs low, keep your bids on your PPC low. I recommend 40 cents. Okay, so 40 cents for the auto campaigns, and then 40 cents for the actual keyword bids. Because, like I said, you're just gonna show up, either middle page, bottom of page one, with lower bids. You want to keep the entry level price of your T-shirt really low at first. You may not be able to make a royalty when you first start selling the shirt. You may need to just go break even price where you literally just break even, because you want to get the traction on those. You want to get traction first, right, guys? Traction, get the reviews. Once you get the reviews, now you slowly start raising your price. So guys, it really is about a price game. I was at work this week. I sell fish at my job, and I notice week after week it is all about price with the fish. We raise it $1 higher than the customers, think it's worth. We're not going to get the sale. We lower it $1 lower, then we start getting sales. So it literally can be down to the dollar on these T-shirts, you guys. 19.99 and 18.99 can be the difference to 100 sales. You may get people that go on the product page willing to pay the 18.99, but not willing to pay the 19.99. You see what I'm saying? That $1 could be a huge difference. If you guys have any additional ideas on how to save money on Merch by Amazon, either on PPC or other ways that you can save money, feel free to do that. I recommend you guys, check out. I use Canva for my designs. I really love Canva a lot. I think it's great. I do all my Merch by Amazon designs on Canva. It's a lot of fun, you guys. And like I said, I'm going to leave the Still Thinking shirt below, the Jesus shirt down below. So if you want to check those out, they're both listed at $13.99 right now, as of today's date. If you haven't subscribed, do that. Share this video with a friend. Another thing you guys can do is you can use Helium 10 to get a lot of the high search keywords that you can then run in your PPC campaigns and whatnot. I'll leave a 50% off discount code in the description for Helium 10. That way, if you want to get it's called Magnet. It's a keyword research tool. You could get half off with my discount code GetCheddar50. I am a Helium 10 affiliate. They're based out of California. They're a keyword company basically, and they do product research, and they have product software that you can find products on Amazon, see what's selling, see what's trending. But guys, I think that wraps it up for today, right? I think I need to go find a coffee is what I need. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this video. Check out my t-shirt links below, and hopefully you could get it with your tax return. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great one. Bye.